Boom. All right. Blessings. I'm here with Reese Matik. Reese Matik.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying is that you got the spot, you got the fit, man. You got nice and clean and shades. So out there later, man, this man's gonna make it. You know that, dog. He OG too. If anything, man, keep it up, cause he got it.
I appreciate you, bro. All right.
Yeah. It's so amazing how I make the competition skin crawl. Spin and drop my bars like pitfalls. Force my brain dead. Jealous one still envy with targets on their head. That ass is satisfied until that body filled with lead. Painting the whole town red on another level. The haters real, I couldn't see myself killing man for $1 bill. Been blessed with too many skills with shock value. I grabbed the mic and check it and start disrespecting. Chin checking. The hate will definitely change facial expressions. I can feel the temperature rise into a new horizon. Filled with steam, chasing American dream. The word on the street is that cash rule everything. Got me going all out. I'm about to rock your body, say turn the party out. I know the hate is real, and the jealous still envy. I grab the mic and check it, and watch the world feel me. From the bottom to the top. Now give it to me, now give it to me, now give it to me. I know the hate is real, and the jealous still envy. I grab the mic and check it, and watch the world feel me. From the bottom to the top. Now give it to me, now give it to me, now give it to me. If you look into my eyes, you can witness and feel the pain. Trying to paint the champagne, trying to make the best out of finer things without breaking the law. I'm lyrically insane when I enter the stage like Black Moon. The hate will make you butt shots, but I represent that hip hop, not TikTok. Still knocking them out the box like Rick with a flow that's sick. Take your pick, the way I stay smashing, flow everlasting, driving them wild. The hate is real, so I shut them down like Public Enemy. The jealous still envy, forever loving my energy. I pray for my enemies who envy me, always trying to get the best of me because they can't stand next to me. Laughing at the competition when they try to flex on me. Jealous of my recipe, surrounded by sucker MCs with a deadly disease. Hey, I know the hate is real, and the jealous still envy. I grab the mic and check it, and watch the world feel me. From the bottom to the top. Now give it to me, now give it to me, now give it to me. I know the hate is real, and the jealous still envy. I grab the mic and check it, and watch the world feel me. From the bottom to the top. Now give it to me, now give it to me, now give it to me. Yeah, Reese Matik. The hate is real, to whom it make a sound.
Let's go.
What?
All right, yeah, that was it. Reese Matik in the building, the Overnight Celebrity Show. It's Brian Knockin', Brian Shoots. Shout out to Reese Matik, yeah!
In the house.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Brian Knockin', Brian Shoots. I'm here with Reese Matik. OG drop bars right now. It's the Overnight Celebrity Show. Yo, what's good, bro?
How you doing, man?
I'm great. I can't complain. I just want to say you dropped some classic bars right there. The Hate is Real. That's the title of the track?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and that track is coming off a new project?
That's called To Whom It May Concern. It dropped April 18th.
Okay.
It's out. It's been float circulating around, you know. It's the EP till I get ready to drop some more music, you know, that I'll be dropping. So I'm just trying to push this for a minute, you know.
Dope. Well, like I want to say, man, if y'all just saw this dope ass mic drop, Reese Matik came through. We're at Campus Burger. We dropped it, man. That was flames. I appreciate you for coming through. First question is, how did you get into hip hop?
Oh, basically, I got into hip hop through my guy, Motor Hustler.
Okay.
Who's a creative NOH Mafia.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He taught me how to rhyme, bars, you know, coming with that flavor.
Coming with the flavor?
Yeah.
Okay. So, NOH Mafia, right? Where you guys from?
We're from San Francisco,
Frisco. The Giants, the Niners. What neighborhood?
Well, I'm from Hunters Point.
Okay, you from HP, dope.
Yeah, my guy Motor Hustler from Lakeview.
Lakeview, okay, for sure.
Yeah, we all Frisco though.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But he definitely the creator, definitely taught me how to rhyme. NOH, the two, you know, two front men is Motor Hustler, Mally Mal.
Okay.
I'm like the little brother, you know what I mean? So those are big bros, so they showed me the ropes and just been doing it for years. And then we met RBL, you know, through a guy of ours called Mars,
Okay.
who go by the head coach now.
The head coach.
Yeah, the head coach.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so shout out to him. He the one that hooked us up with RBL because we used to rhyme on tapes and record at his house, and he would take the tapes up there to Black Sea
The tape era.
tape area,
The
cassettes.
tape era. Cassettes.
Yep.
Dope.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of the artists that I had on the show previously, and I told him I have a cassette for Kendrick Lamar's GNX album.
Yeah.
Cassettes are back.
Yeah.
Like people are buying cassettes. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I believe it.
I went to Oak Grove High School in San Jose.
Yeah.
And when I was like 15 or something, I had my boys, we was rapping. Our rap group was named Complex. And I took it they had this place called Davcore back then.
Yeah.
I took we went to the recording studio, we recorded an album, we put it on tape, and we went to the block and we sold tapes, bruh. You feel me?
That's the era. I missed that era.
Right,
Yeah. Tapes and, recording.
right.
There's definitely, if you wanted to dub over other tapes, you knew how to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, in San Francisco, you were a younger, like sibling type person to these other artists, Mally Mal, Moda Hustler. They introduced you to RBL. How was it meeting RBL?
Oh, it's a blessing because, they're already family.
Right.
Because they're from Hunters Point, too.
HP.
So, and they know a lot of my older kinfolk, my older relatives. So
Shout out to Black C.
Shout out to the big homie Black C.
R.I.P. Mr. C.
R.I.P. Hitman.
Yeah, Hitman. Oh.
So those my brothers. So it's just like by us being from the same community,
Okay.
everybody know everybody. And then, it's like, it's a blessing. Those my brothers. Like,
Right.
it's like, I don't know what much to say, but they family.
Right.
I could sit here all day and say, how special they is to me, but, we kinfolk forever.
One of my favorite songs growing up, off that Yukon, I felt just like a fiend. Oh, he had the Yukon, R.I.P. to the Hitman. That album was hard, bruh.
Oh, yeah. Hitman.
H2O?
Oh, yeah. Hitman definitely was amazing.
Right, okay.
Definitely a big influence on me.
Right.
I'm glad to know him, and, that's my brother, Missing. And he'll always be one of the dopest off top.
Right.
Off top. Just, man, dope.
For sure. So being the younger brother of an up-and-coming group that's under RBL, right? How did you pull yourself out into the front?
So basically what happened was, being so young and doing the music, not really knowing the business, and you just place to place, you perform and you're doing anything to get exposure, and you feel like you're doing so much but you're not going nowhere.
Right.
So basically what I did was I just moved around a lot. I recorded with a lot of different artists.
Right.
And basically, met Mike and Marie Strain, the Strains.
Okay.
We met them before we met, RBL Posse.
Okay.
And we recorded with them, but they were people that was deep in the industry.
What were they? Engineers or rappers or
No,
producers?
They was like A&Rs.
A&Rs, okay.
Yeah,
The Strains, okay.
Yeah, so shout out to the Strains, Michael and Marie Strain.
Right.
But basically, they also helped me get out there, going to Vegas, LA, San Diego, places in the Bay Area. Ran with Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Right, okay.
I got a chance to be an extra in Straight Outta Compton, a movie that dropped, the NWA biopic. So I did a lot of things. I did a lot of things before social media.
Okay.
So basically, I've been running around a lot. Don't have a large body of work like music out there, but I'm known for the music. I'm known for dropping tracks. I'm known for being in the public's eye and being one of the dopest.
Right.
So
what role did you play in Straight Outta Compton?
I was just an extra.
Okay.
It wasn't like something where you view the movie and you just see me. You know how they had the different, scenes where they got crowds.
Yeah, somebody
and
in the
it's
background.
a stage performance.
Okay.
But it's just a gang and a sea of people.
Right.
You just see all of these people, so you ain't gonna be like, oh, there go Reese. Nah, it ain't one of them. But I was there. Like, you go on my Instagram, see me on a $300 million movie set, shaking F. Gary Gray's hand, the guy who directed the movie, standing right in front of him, and O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Right.
in photos, you know, when we going through the actual rehearsal, you know, before we take the next take and things like that. So I did a little acting too.
Okay.
You know, so I also been around, you know, a lot of different things. I just been playing the background, playing the low. Since I have my daughter, I ain't been really having much time, but I still do music.
Right. Okay.
So, you know, I'm definitely always gonna be into music no matter what.
Right. Music and raising children. How do you continue to do what you love to do with raising children in this world today?
I think first and foremost, you know, just coming from a space of peace where I come from and I represent and how I was raised, you always got to put God first. Because at the end of the day, you know, can't do nothing without him. He everywhere.
Right.
So it's like, I'm not trying to act like I don't have flaws, like I'm perfect. I know when people hear me and see me and when I speak and talk, like, you know, he come from a space of, you know, feeling like he better and above. That ain't what it's about. I'm from the project. I grew up in the project. I'm just a humble brother that been through a lot of seen a lot, you know. So I'm street like any dude. Like, I just say with the whole glorifying being negative.
Right. Positivity wins.
Oh yeah, it wins all the time. So that's just where I be at with it, man. I'm cooler than the polar bear's toenails, man.
Right,
The
okay.
coolest.
The streets, right? Hunters Point. So my mom's from Fillmore. So my mom's from Fillmore. My grandparents moved to San Francisco from Baton Rouge. From Baton Rouge to San Francisco. 40s, right?
Yeah.
Raised my mom, her, 5 sisters, 2 brothers. One of the brothers was born in Baton Rouge. And one of the sisters was born in Baton Rouge, and the rest of them, 4 kids born in San Francisco. Seeing how San Francisco did black people over the 80s, over the 90s, what type of impacts does that do to you watching your community growing up?
But that doesn't mean that they can pressure you, like, just
Basically, I can honestly say just losing so many people close to me throughout those years due to violence and just a lot of nonsense.
Right.
It's heartbreaking, you know. You adjust to it, you adapt to it, and stuff that is not normal shouldn't feel normal. Shouldn't feel normal because it's like when you think about it, you're like, wow. Like, when is it gonna get better, or do it just continue to get worse?
Right.
So it's like, other than that, that's what makes me fight more, to be an example of that. No matter what you go through, you can always somehow turn it around if you try hard enough and what you're shooting for, because at the end of the day, a lot of folk think being negative is cool.
Right.
Nowadays, that's what it is. If you're negative and you got a reputation or image for, you know, being game goofy, instead of being positive, like if you do positive things, people look at you a certain way like that's bad.
Right.
Like you shouldn't love yourself or influence and encourage other people to want to be great.
Right.
But if you do a gang of things that's ruining other people and poisoning the folk mentally, I get praise. I get a lot of reviews. I get a lot of likes, and you know everybody's investing into it.
Right.
It's sad, man.
Right. I see a lot of people talking about negative stuff. People sending me negative things about people. It's like a society that thrives on pushing the next person down, making fun of them because of whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah. News breaking on somebody doing something that Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to judge, right? But like I feel like we as a people need to kind of get out of the judgment of other people and worrying about what they did in their life and focus on our life, on my own life, right? Like, you focusing on your life, you focusing on building your daughter's future. You know what I mean? Your team, your camps, improving them, giving them positive vibes. You know what I mean? How do you feel like this has an effect on hip hop? The promoting of things that people disapprove of, the promoting of things that people make fun of, or you know what I mean? Like certain artists did this BS, and like now it's like the news for 6 weeks to years.
Once again, you know, controversy, it sells.
Right.
So back when, you know, interviews and different people's point of views was big back in the 80s, 90s, when magazines and tabloids and different ads that was ran in these magazines, people would rush to go see what people had to say. So basically the image back then was a little bit different. You had your gangster rap or whatever, but to get to the point, negativity is being glorified at a high rate.
Right.
For people to basically degrade themselves or put them in a space as if they're better or above, or they this, they that, or they got this going on. But when you see them in real life be real life, and meaning that you ain't what you putting out there on these cameras with these different visuals and images. So you falsify it. So once people feel like, oh, I gotta have this, or I gotta have the money phone to my ear, or I gotta drive a foreign car, or I gotta, for the young ladies, I gotta dress as with less as possible to be considered that one. You know, it's sad because I got a daughter growing up.
Right.
And, you know, by her getting around certain things, you know, that I gotta worry about, you know, and be able to guide and teach her. And nothing against the ladies that's doing their thing. I love the ladies. I love, you know, whatever you went to, with just certain things just ain't for young, underage people.
Right.
If that's in the adult category, that should fit for adults.
Adults, okay. Right.
That's why I'm big on kids need to focus on education.
Right.
Because I've been a mentor before I became a parent. So I believe in kids deserve a chance. Definitely kids who didn't have full-time parents or just a single parent. I grew up with a single parent.
Right.
So I'm just all about education. And believe it or not, in the 80s growing up, I grew up around when the dope era started getting real big and people selling drugs. I wanted to be a drug dealer.
Right.
But it was like that's what I was growing up around. But when I just started seeing different things, how different things was happening with these guys who was dealers, I was like, nah, that ain't for me.
Right, okay.
But nothing against them brothers getting their money. You know, they was moving how they was moving. But I'm just speaking from a perspective as an individual. Like, when I represent a rock, how I rock, no matter who I'm rocking with, I'm always rocking as an individual. And mass shout out to, you know, whoever I'm down with, you know, it's always that. But I'm just not a competitive person. I compete with myself, and when I do what I do it with the acceptance of the ones that's rocking with me. And the people that's not rocking with me, I don't focus on them. They're invisible to me.
Right.
So that's like, it's one of them things, though. I just want to be a great example, definitely with my music.
Right.
And that's why I come from such a lyrical perspective, because I think the beats is dope, but I just hope they really listening to the lyrics and what I'm saying, because that's where the blessing is in the lyrics.
I hear in this song, I hear a lot of bars that like are pulled from different areas in hip hop. It's a lot of, I feel like honestly it's like a lot of hip hop education going in there, but it's low key could fly over people's heads, right? Who are some of the greats in hip hop that you studied over the years?
Well, believe it or not, my first tape was Too Short, Born to Mac. Shout
On
out
the
to
Mac.
Too Short.
Shout out to Short Dog.
And then 87, what was that? I got the Bad album, LL Cool J,
Okay.
but Radio came out in 83, 84. But basically, LL, Too Short, Run
Okay.
DMC,
LL's a GOAT.
you know, that's definitely one of my favorite hip hop artists of all time, solo artists.
Did
And
you get to listen to LL Cool J's album from last year?
The Force,
Yeah.
I bought it.
The Force is hard, huh?
I got the CD.
That shit was hard. You got the CD?
Oh, yeah,
That shit
dope.
was hard, yo.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. That was an album.
Oh yeah, it's hard. He was
Yeah.
spitting.
Yeah, he was spitting. LL still
Yeah.
got it. LL never lost it,
He
bruh.
never lost it. So NWA,
NWA, Q.
you know, definitely like Slick Rick, Big Daddy Kane,
Okay.
KRS One, Eric B. and Rakim,
Eric B. and Rakim.
EP.
Jack, shout out to Jack.
EPMD.
Okay.
You know
EPM, you
what
got
I
to
mean?
chill.
Yes, I go on and on. And for my female MCs, MC
Light.
Light,
Oh.
Queen Latifah, Moni Love,
Okay.
you know what I
Where
mean?
she at? In the middle.
Nikki D,
Okay, okay.
Sugar T,
Sugar, sugar.
The Brat,
Oh.
Missy Elliott,
Oh.
Lauryn Hill.
Oh. Oh.
It's so many I can keep going. But
What about Eve?
Oh yeah, for sure. EVE.
Eve was hard.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Eve was hard, yo.
Oh,
I
yeah.
promise y'all.
Definitely a fan.
Sometimes I hear Eve's songs on the radio, and I be thinking it's like current. That's how dope Eve was. She be sounding current still. When that, who's that girl? That beat is hard, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
from my original thing. I think like a Madonna song.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Madonna got something similar to that if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I said, you know, with the artistry, but my favorite duo, besides, man, a couple of them, is Outkast.
Outkast?
Oh yeah, I'm a big Outkast fan.
Okay.
Cast is that man, Danger Family, Goody Mo B. Shout out
Goody
to
Mob is hard. Goody
Yeah.
Mob was super hard.
R.I.P. to Rico Wade.
Okay.
Shout out to Ray Murray, Sleepy Brown. You know
Sleepy
what I
Brown
mean?
was hard. He
Oh
is
yeah.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah, shout
I'm a
out
huge
to
Outkast
Slim
fan.
Calhoun,
Yeah. Watch for the hook.
you know, Killer Mike,
Oh, Mike is still
and
killing.
Backbone. I just have to give them brothers a shout out because I'm a big fan of Dungeon Family too.
Dungeon Family was amazing.
But you know, shout out to Outkast too for winning, you know, getting inducted to the Hollywood Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Yeah, but
That's an accomplishment.
oh yeah, for sure. So that's how deep I go with it, like because that's why I tell people I'm not a rapper.
Right.
I'm an MC,
Right.
master of ceremony, control the crowd. So it's like an MC, you know, they could compliment another artist, another
Okay.
MC. A rapper, he raps. I do rap,
Right.
but for as like you know, was the actual presence of me, I'm an MC.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I love the art. You know, I love busting rhymes. You know, so.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna go back inside and grab these burgers real fast.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna grab the burgers. We're gonna try the burgers, and we're gonna talk a little bit more. You
Okay,
feel me?
for sure.
But this is the Overnight Celebrity Show. This is Brian Schutz, Brian Knockin. I'm here with Reese Matik in the building. You know what I mean? San Francisco zone. You know what I mean? Don't leave me hanging though. You know? So,
I didn't say you something like that, man.
No, it's cool. It's cool. We out here, bruh. This is what we
vibing.
do, man. We
Yeah.
exactly. We vibing. We sit down. We vibe. We chat. We have conversations. We'll be right back.
In a minute, 2 and 2.
All right, so we back. We got the campus burger. You right there. 2 burgers with cheese. Hamburger. Kind of busy night over here. It's Friday, so there's an event going on downtown, so pretty busy, man.
Oh, that's what's going on. It's dark down here. I remember this area.
There's an event called Phantom going on downtown. So like all of the cartoons and stuff like that. Yeah. Try not to talk in my mouth. Full, and then sometimes I do. I don't care. I'm crazy with it. I just like to eat burgers. I be trying to burn calories, you feel me? Like, getting in the gym, sweating, working out, stuffing myself after. One of the things I feel like is all we have is our health, our connection to God and our health. And one of the things that we have is free will, right? So with free will, it's kind of like you got the choice to do what you want to do. You feel me? Like if you want to eat bad, you could eat bad. You know what I mean? You could eat fried food every day, which we kind of do eat fried food every day at my house. It's kind of weird right now. If you want to eat healthy, you know what I mean? Healthy costs more, you know what I mean? But it really doesn't if you like be smart with your shopping, right?
Yeah.
It's really all about shopping and how you shop. Although the cost of food has went up tremendously, cost of food is like crazy these days in 2025, you know what I mean? Like beef, the cost of beef, I be in the store trying to buy beef and that shit is went to like, it's just skyrocketed, bruh. How do you deal with, like, you say you work at nights, right?
No, I work in the AM.
In the AM? Okay. How's the work life?
Work is work.
Uh-huh.
I've been working since a kid.
Okay.
So it's not really nothing. You know, when you grew up in a working environment, having chores, responsibility, and just always being told how important it is to be a hard worker. Not so much, you know, for other people, but just for yourself.
Right.
And it ain't basically got to be a labor thing. It could be just more so having a mind state that you could always, you know, make a way. You know, just having faith in God. You know, I mention him a lot because that's how I was raised. And you also got to put in the work to make anything work or happen.
Right.
You can't sit back and just think something gonna fall in your lap. So I just feel like, you know, for me, I don't mind working. You know, so I be tired, yeah, but when you just in a position to make a living, even though, you know, you feel like you overworked and underpaid, you just have to just be in the space and the mindset and just keep doing and keep going and just praying for more opportunity and just being, you know, placed in a better position.
Praying for more opportunity.
Yeah, pray for more opportunity. And, you know, protection of the evils that come with trying to grow and excel and, you know, take things to another level, because when you coming from a space of trying to encourage and influence people to be better and arise above negative situations, people don't like that.
Right.
You know, everybody love you until you become a competition.
Right. Right. Like the 90s was the compilation era. Were you on any classic compilations?
I was on a compilation, but I think that was like late 90s, early 2000s,
Okay.
Chalk Lines, Goodfellas.
Okay.
Shout out to the Goodfellas, Swindler,
Okay.
Cutthroat, Red Eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, they from the Mission, they from Frisco.
Okay, they from the Mission District?
And they had this compilation called the Chalk Lines.
The chalk lines. Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. So I was on there, you know.
Dope. Dope. Dope.
Yeah.
How did you meet my boy Rhymo? Rhymeezy.
I met
Shout out to
Rhymeezy. Shout out to Rhymeezy, my brother, or my guy. Met him in 2003.
Okay.
We worked at a junior high school, James Dimon,
Okay.
doing safety support. You know, doing security, securing the school for the kids. After school program, Safe Haven. You know, it's a place that sat at the lower part of the school, the junior high.
Okay.
And we had a lot of recreational stuff for the youth when they got out. Like tutoring, cooking, theater, dance. You know, there was a place the kids could come when school was out in case their parents weren't home.
Right.
So we also would, you know, stay open to about 6 p.m. so they have to get picked up before 6.
Right.
So and then if the kids leave, we always encourage them to leave in groups and clusters.
Gotcha.
So that's where I met Rhymo. I met him at a junior high school, you know, working with the youth, working with the kids. Good brother. Once again, shout out to Rhymeezy.
Shout out to Rhymeezy. He made this connection right here. How do you feel about the school food program? I've been hearing a lot about this in the news. The school food programs, like the state wants to stop feeding the kids and stuff. You know what I mean? But sometimes, like these kids, that might be the only meal that they get, or you know what I mean?
It's so sad how, like I said, a lot of kids have it rough and tough.
Okay.
And they trying to cut all of this stuff for feeding them when a lot of these kids run to negative, you know, situations because they want to feel a part of something.
Right.
So they need these meals and stuff like that. So therefore they go of other means to get things they need, because when you got, you know, the folk who's supposed to be supplying and helping us trying to take everything away,
Right.
how we expect to make it, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just like one of them things to where, once again, all you can do is pray and try to stay around the right group of people who about, you know, doing things to strengthen and bring people together and help and, you know, find ways and resources to, you know, fundraise and people to donate, definitely for the youth in need. You know, so with them cutting all of that and not feeding them, the kids should be getting some of the best meals that they need in order to focus when they're in school, because that's the brain food. When you eat, you got a decent meal on your stomach so where you can function and focus.
When you eat, you got a decent meal on your stomach, you could function and you could focus. And we gotta feed these kids. We gotta take care of these kids. We gotta take care of the people who have less, the have-nots, you feel me? You were a mentor, correct? Do you still do any mentor programs?
Not so much as programs, but any young people that I come across that's doing something, just give them wisdom and encourage them to keep going and move forward. But I'm not super duper hands-on.
Okay.
But I'm always there, I'm always active.
Okay.
You know, I could be around anybody, you know, that I know doing something. And that's just my job, to encourage and influence them to keep going.
Okay. Okay. Dope. Anything else you want to say before we close out?
I just want to say, you know, thanks for this interview, good brother.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
You know, to whom it may concern, on all digital platforms. Video The Hate Is Real, the lead single off that project, is out.
Okay.
YouTube, And also that Everybody Girlfriend. Another
Ooh,
single,
Everybody Girlfriend, that's the hit.
another single that
I was gonna
dropped.
tell you to send me that fucking instrumental too, man. I didn't even think about that till you said that. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Everybody Girlfriend, another single I dropped because I dropped the EP. More music coming soon.
Okay.
I will be dropping a video for Which Way. That's
Okay.
off To Whom It May Concern.
Okay.
You know, most definitely. You know, I got a lot of things at work. You know, I'm taking my time and, you know, making sure the stuff I put out has quality and serve and it's worth watching. You know
Okay.
what I mean? Worth tuning into.
Yeah.
So I hope y'all liked it. The To Whom It May Concern project. I'm very excited about it. And I think it's a dope EP, but more music is coming.
Okay.
I know that was short but sweet, but oh yeah, I'm still coming with it. I got it. Just
Okay.
be patient.
Right. Where can people find you?
They can find me on Instagram at Reese Matik, REESEMATIK, all one word.
Okay.
Also, you can find me on Facebook. Same spelling, REESEMATIK, all one word.
Okay.
And I'm on TikTok. I ain't really
YouTube?
on that. Yeah, matter of fact, YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Tidal. I'm on Apple Music, iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio.
Yeah, so type in that Reese Matik on a lot of these different iTunes stations. You know, I'm on there. Spotify, Reese Matik, you know.
Okay.
There's other tracks on there.
Okay.
To Whom It May Concern and the Everybody Girlfriend on them different platforms.
Dang.
So,
Okay. Sure.
yeah, we definitely doing our thing, man. And I want to say shout out to Motor Hustler. Shout out to King Riggs, Big Mac. I want to say shout out to the big homie Black C.
Big Mac. Black Sea.
RBL, Tater
RBL
Don,
Posse.
Young Shad, AR, D Folks, Ty Stick, Rymeezy. You know, thanks for the hook up the plug. Also, what's up to Yak the Plug, my guy, Yak the Plug, you know. And there's so many of y'all, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I gotta give a shout out to my folks, Young Lot,
Young Lot. Shout out to Young Lot. That's my bruh.
Foots the Beast, my guy, and Miss So Vicious. You know.
All that.
Oh
Miss
yeah,
So
I can't
Vicious.
forget my guy, AMG Music, Alias Music
Alias.
Group. Yes, my brother.
Shout out to Alias Music.
And off that fire, Slappadelic, that's my guy. He
More.
got hot sauce.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So I'm giving plugs and shots out right now, but I ain't gonna take too much more time, but you know, stay tuned. Reese Matik. Shout out to my baby girl, Young Pieces, Rose Petals, my baby. And the fam, there's so many of y'all, you know what I mean? But y'all know who y'all are. Cousins, aunts, uncles, you know what I mean? Siblings, you know.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody. Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, it's Brian Shoots, Brian Knockin. This is the Overnight Celebrity Show. We just had some burgers from the Campus Burger. I'm here with Reese Matik. I appreciate you for sliding through down to San Jose. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
for
been
sure.
great, bro. I appreciate you, man.
For sure.